Aha m bụ Quinette Ogochukwu Ohaya. I hope everybody heard me. So this is how you say your name. So let me make it bigger. Aha m bụ Quinette Ogochukwu Ohaya. Okay, so we said whenever you're going to ask question means eju ajụjụ. You say aha m bụ say Chinwe, you say your last name. Enwere m ajụjụ. Enwere m ajụjụ means I have a question. Okay, so today we're going to do the alphabet. Tata means today. Anyị ga-eme Igbo alphabet, which is mkpụrụ okwu Igbo. Mkpụrụ okwu Igbo. It means the Igbo letters. Igbo letters, alphabets. So that's what we're going to do. By now, I believe some of you know your alphabet already. So alphabet is not something that I'm going to wait until everybody knows how to say it. No, you have to, after the class, you have to go and learn it yourself. With the recording, I have the recording, I have the words. So I'm sharing a page here with you. I need you to please pay attention. Do not unmute yourself, except when you're about to ask a question. But the question is at the end. I'll give you guys a chance to ask questions. Please, no disruption in the class for the new ones. That's why I'm saying this. We're going to go over the alphabet, and then we go over the numbers, because we did a contest July 12th, and we have the winner and the runner-up. The same thing with intermediate class. So some people asked me to go over the numbers that I quizzed them. So we're going to go over the numbers. But the thing is this, you don't have to learn, do not memorize the numbers. Just get the formula that I'm going to teach you. Once you know the formula, you should be able to answer any number, any question at all when it comes to Igbo numbers. You can memorize it, but you can memorize the alphabet, but not the Igbo numbers, not the Igbo numbers. All you need to do, learn to, once you know 1 to 10, then you plug in, but I'm still going to share the information again and give you the formula, how to know it. Once you know the formula, you should be able to answer any question, any Igbo numbers. All right, so let's go to the alphabets. We have 36 alphabets, you all know that. Because of all these 2 letters in one, okay, which is compound words. So we have, I need you to pay attention to the pronunciation. I will also send the message, the class notes. You can also, if you don't have access to the YouTube recordings, let me know, I'll give it to you. So please listen to me so that you hear the sound to be able to pronounce it well. So, A, see, we are flickering the mouse. A, B, she, CH, pronounced together. She, de, fe. I'm going to do the first line again. A, B, she, de, fe. Now the second line. Ge, which is the G. We. If you watch my mouth, you see how I'm moving my mouth. So the second line again. Ge, we, re. GW is we. H is he. I, with just a single dot on top, is a. Then the I with the double dot, see it here? Let me maximize it a little bit. The I with the double dot, which is this one. You see me moving the mouse. Is a. Now pay attention to the first I and second I. The first I with just a dot on top is A. It's very light. A, you don't need to, just very passive. A, okay. This I with double dots, one up, one down, is very active. It's A, it's deeper. A, but this sound, you make it with your esophagus, with your windpipe. So A, even though your mouth will be open, but it's A, with your tongue like elevated a little bit. Your tongue will be elevated a little bit. A, but the first I with a single dot is A. This one is A, like an ink, A. Okay, so we're moving on. J is J. K. And if you see the apple like K, like in key, okay? KP is the one that, most people struggle so much, but that doesn't mean you have to struggle, but it's okay, you get it. This is the one you make the sound with your vocal cord. Wait, your vocal cord and with your palate, it's like, make, wait, not a P, don't say P, that's P. But this KP is wait. You make the sound with your vocal cord and your just your palate. It's like your vocal cord and then your windpipe also. But your mouth is what is making the sound. It's just wait, not P. Don't say it with your lips. It's wait. Okay. Now KP is we, le. Okay. Now me, M. I'm on this line, on the fourth line. Me, ni. The N with the hyphen or dot on top should be ngo. See the shape of my mouth. Ngo. NW is mwe, like in wine. Mwe. NY, nye. Like when you say chinyere. Nye. O. The first O without any dot is O. The O with the dot is O. See the shape of my mouth? Now, the regular O without a dot is O. The one with the dot underneath is O. O. So pay attention to the two sounds. They are not the same. The one without a dot is O. The one with a dot is O, like AU when you're trying to O. Authority, audience, like when you're pronouncing those words. O. Okay. Now the P is P. That's why I told you, do not take KP as P, because P is pronounced as P, but KP is we. The R is re. C. The S is C, like C. C. Then CH, SH is she. She, like she. She. T, like in tea. T. Now we have two U's, just like we have two O's. The regular U without any dot is U, U, U. The U with a dot is O, O, O. Pay attention. The regular O without a dot is O. The O with a dot is O. The U without any dot is U. The U with a dot is O, O. V, V, we, ye, z, z. Okay, so now let me just go over. I'm going to say everything again. A, B, C, D, E, C, G, W, R, W, H, A, J, K, W, W, L, M, N, Ng, Nwe, Nye, O, P, R, S, Sh, T, U, O, V, W, Y, Z. So that's how you say your alphabet. Okay. So I would like you to please go over your alphabet, get it? But now when we come to the pronunciation of some of them, I just put something down here. Like when you say G, 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 okay, A. So some of them I just brought them out here just to help you. No, the N with a dot or hyphen on top is no, no. When you see it, it says sh, sh, we, mwe, nye. If you're struggling, you know how to pronounce them, just text me or you call to ask questions. You can text me and ask your question. I will record it and send to you. That's why I require everybody, if you're not on WhatsApp, then you have to upload the WhatsApp because it's an easier way to record something and send to you. Okay, so do that, please. We're going to stop here, but please go over this alphabet because you need to know your alphabet to be able to pronounce Igbo words, to be able to write Igbo words. Okay, so if you don't know it, you will struggle how to pronounce some names. Some of the names starts with these double letters. You have to know them. Okay, so we're going to go over the numbers that some of you contested on June 12th. So let me share that page now. Some people asked me a question last week that they would like me to go over those numbers. So this is how the contest went. And first of all, I'm going to tell you the trick and the formula because you need to know the formula for you to be able to answer any of these questions. So we have a group of people, some list of people contesting for numbers. And they didn't even know where the number is going to come from. They didn't know the numbers. They have no idea what is going to come up. Okay, so, but because they know their formula, how to answer it, and because they know 1 to 10, and then when you count 1 to 10, otu, abua, ato, ano, ise, isi, asa, asato, itenane, iri. Once you get to iri, now all you need to do when it comes to 11 It's like that 10 is iri. You take 10, which is iri, and then start plugging in those 1 to 9. The same number you counted: otu, abụọ, atọ, anọ, ise, isii, asaa, asatọ, itenaani, iri. You start plugging the number. Then you take 10. You take preposition is na, which is na. It has to be in between 10 and the 1. Then you say iri na otu, iri na abụọ, iri na atọ, iri na anọ, iri na ise, iri na isii, iri na asaa, iri na asatọ, iri na itenaani. Some people can say iri na itoolu or itegete. When it comes to 9, number 9, we have itenaani, itoolu, maọbụ itegete. But we are using itenaani in this class. But even if you say itoolu or itegete, it is still the same. I need you to know that all three of them means 9. But it's okay for you to say whichever one you like to say, okay? But right now we're gonna say itenaani. So once you plug that number from 1 to 9, then 20 will be what? Remember, 10 is iri. 20 will be like 2 tenths. Iri abụọ. 20 is iri abụọ. 30 will be iri atọ. So it's easy. Just know 1 to 10. How to count 1 to 10. Once you know 1 to 10, then all you need to do is to plug in the numbers. You say now 11 is iri. Remember, 10 is iri, but you have to know from 1 to 10 first. Don't jump from 11 going. Know your numbers 1 to 10, then start plugging in. That's 1 to 9. You get to 20. You say iri abụọ. Don't say iri na abụọ. When you say iri na abụọ, it means 12. Iri abụọ. Now let me type it because I want you to know what I'm saying. Iri means 10. See that? When you say iri na abụọ, it means 12. When you say iri abụọ, it means 20, not 12. So we say iri abụọ. You see? Abụọ. Now pay attention. The 12 is iri na abụọ. I didn't say iri abụọ. Now 20 is 20 is iri abụọ, which is 20. It's not the same thing as iri na abụọ. Iri na abụọ means 12. Iri abụọ means 20. Pay attention to that. Now, I know some of you would like me to type the numbers. We don't have to be typing the numbers all the time. But let me see what I can do for you people here. I don't want us to be typing everything all the time because we all know it already. Let me get some numbers here for you. Come on. Okay, so I hope everybody, you're seeing the page that I'm sharing. If you're not seeing the page, let me know. I'm going to maximize it because I want you to see what I'm doing. Make it 24. Okay, so now let me put this down here. Okay, see what I put here. So 0 is orogoro, orogoro, orogoro. Okay, that's what 0 is called. Now 1 is otu. You see it there. 2 abụọ, 3 atọ, 4 anọ, 5 ise, 6 isii, 7 asaa, 8 asatọ, 9 itenaane. And you see there I have also iteghete, also have itoolu. So whichever one. 10 is what? Iri. Now see how we plug the number in. But you have to know 1 to 10 first. Don't jump the gun. Okay? 11 is Irina, ot. So this preposition, you put it in between. You don't put it, you are not doing it right. 12, Irina abụọ. 13, Irina atọ. 14, Irina anọ. 15, Irina ise. 16, Irina isii. 17, Irina asaa. 18, Irina asatọ. 19, Irina itenaane. 20, now see here, iri abụọ. So the other name there in parentheses, that's another name that in the olden days our forefathers, we still use them, but not often anyway. So it's ohu. I just put it there, just for you to know. Okay, so you see 20, iri abụọ. I didn't see irina abụọ. Now, you want to say 21, you start plugging in the numbers again. 21 is iri abụọ na otu. Iri abụọ, I didn't say iri na abụọ. There's a big difference between iri na abụọ and iri abụọ. Iri abụọ na otu, which is 21. Iri abụọ na abụọ, if it is 30. Iri atọ. Iri atọ, not iri na atọ. If you say iri na atọ, it means 13. But if you say iri atọ with that preposition there, it means 30. Iri atọ na otu means 31. Just the same way you plug in the numbers when you're counting 11. The same way until you reach 100. If you say 70, it's going to be what? Iri asa. If it's 40, iri ano. That's why it's very important you know your numbers, at least 1 to 10. Because all you're doing is just saying those numbers. You don't know 1 to 10, you won't be able to know them. But if you can follow this formula, trust me, you can answer any question in Igbo numbers. Okay? We have also 90, which is iri itenaane, not iri na itenaane. Iri itenaane means 19, but iri itenaane means 90. Iri itenaane na otu, 91. Iri itenaane na abụọ, 92. Now you count all the way to 99. Iri itenaane na itenaane. You can also say iri itoolu na itoolu, or iri itegete na itegete. Just whichever one you're comfortable using. Okay, now when you get to 100, okay, when you get to 100, you say what? Nare. See? Nare. Ogunise is the other name you use. Nare is this 100. Then you want to count 101 the same way you counted 11 or 21 or 31 or 40. 101 is what? Nare, or you can say otunare. When you say 101, let me type it here. 101, you can say otunare, or you can say nare. It is the same. Na otu. You see that? It is the same. You can say otunare, or you can say nare na otu. means 101. 102, narị na abụọ. Or you can say otu narị na abụọ. If you answer any of them, you are correct. Okay, so now you can't keep going. Okay, so if you have a question, that's why I want you to come to class with a pen or pencil and paper or your Igbo class note. Just have one notebook as your Igbo class. That way, you don't miss your papers. If you keep coming to class with one piece of paper every day, you keep losing them. But if you buy a notebook and write it for Igbo class beginner, then every time I have Igbo class, every note you made, any questions you have will be there. When I answer the question, you can correct yourself. But if you write in a piece of paper every time, you keep losing it. So don't do that, please. Okay, so jot your note down. When time comes for questions, then you can ask, remember to ask me. So now you keep counting till we get to like 199. It's narị na iri itoolu na itoolu. It's easy if you think about it. And maybe the way I answer you may be like, whoa, that's too fast. But if you follow this formula, you should be able to contest when it comes to number. And you can go to the Quizlet that I made for you guys. It's there for you anytime. Go there and quiz yourself. You have a question, test me. You know how to reach me. You know where to reach me. So feel free to do that. Some of you haven't asked me a question since they started this class. And it's not good. Unless if you know it. Because remember, very soon when you move to intermediate, I won't be speaking English like I'm speaking to you now. Intermediate class is a different thing altogether. You have to be prepared. And I want you to learn something. You can't be coming to this class and you're not learning. Next month, August, I'm going to, because you guys are supposed to go to another class when you start school in August. The same thing in this Igbo class. I have to do assessment. I'll get the form out soon, and you guys need to select the time and the day you do your assessment. And I have to call you one by one and do your assessment. Okay, so you need to be prepared for that. You have to show me that you've been learning. Everybody, you can't skip it. You can't hide. Please make sure you select your date and time. All right, so now, what is 1,000? 1,000 is puku. Puku na otu. The same formula in all these numbers. The same way you counted 1 to 10, 100, 80, or 70, the same way you're counting 1,000. 1,001. Puku na otu, or otu puku. Then if it's 2,000, remember what I said before. If it's a singular, when it comes to numerals, numbers, if it's a singular like one, let's say one house, you say otu olo. One house, otu olo. When it's two houses, three houses, then the number comes last when it's plural. Okay, pay attention. Otu olo is one house because it's singular. Plural is like two and above. We say two houses. In English, it's constant. One house, two houses, three houses. But in Igbo, no. Once it's plural, the number switched. Okay? Now it's Olo. It's like the subject or noun comes first. Olo, apo. The same way when it's like 200, 100 is otu nare. If it's 200, is what will it be? Nare abua. You see that? So the number comes last because it's plural, it's more than one. If it's 1,000, it's otu puku. But if it's 3,000, it's puku ato. You see what I'm saying? So you need to pay attention to this. Pay attention. If it is plural, the number comes last. If it's singular, number comes first. Okay, 1,000, otu puku. 5,000, puku ise. That's how it goes. Okay, now we have 1 million. 1 million is nde. Nde. Nde abụọ means 2 million. Nde ise, 5 million. Okay, now we say nde ise na ise. Puku ise. Ise, nde. When we say puku ise na ise, or in this sense, now let's say puku ise na ise. 5,005. 5,005 is puku ise na ise. Just like 105. Nari. Okay, when we say 505, nari ise na ise. That's what it is. When we say 25, that's gonna be, what is 20? 20 is, remember, 2 tens. Iri abụọ na 5. You put preposition in between. Na ise. 25. Iri abụọ na ise. When we say 325, remember what is 100? 100 is nare. All you need to do, break them. You know what is, okay, we say 325. You know that 100 is nare, but we said 300. So what you need to do now, remember I say if it's more than 1, the number comes last. You say 300 should be narị atọ. And then 25, remember. Narị atọ. What is 25? You have to put preposition now. Or, okay, let me type it because I don't want it to get confused. Let's say 325. 325. And we're going to say now, what is in 100? 100 is in nare. But now we say 300. So we're going to put nare first and then the number. So this is what we're going to say. Nare. What? Ato. Which is 300. This is what it is. You either now put comma. Itinye mbako. Or you remove comma. I'll write it 2 ways. You put comma. When you put comma, you don't have to say na, which is the preposition will not come in. When you say nare, ato, comma, okay, which is mbako. Now, what are we looking for? 25. We say iri abua, which is 20. 20. Remember, we said 25 here. Iri abua is 20. Then 5. You have to put 5. But there will be a preposition there. Na. What? 5 is what? Ise. Or you can say, let me write or. Or means ma'abo. Ma'abo. That's the meaning of ma'abo. I need you to know that. You can say or means ma'abo. Okay? You can also write it this way. Nare. Ato. Na. Without a comma now. Na. Iri. Abụọ. Na. Ise. You see, these are 2 ways you can say it and you're correct. So we say narị atọ mbakọ, which is comma, iri abụọ na ise. Okay, when you are writing it. When you're also, you can also say narị atọ na iri abụọ na ise. That's what you need to say. Now, when we say 1 billion, we already say million. Million is nde. When you say 1 billion, billion is njeri. Some people say njere. It is the same. Njeri or njere. Njeri or njere. So pay attention. Okay, we also have ndende. Ndende is like infinity. So it's like uncountable. When something is uncountable, say ndende. It's uncountable. You cannot count this number. Agotage ọnụọgụ. Agụtaghị n'ọnụọgụ. You can't count it. Uncountable, infinity. Something that is infinity. Okay, but we have numbers up to billion plus until you cannot count it. All right, so if you have a question, don't forget to ask when the time comes. Now, let me go over this. These are the first round for the beginners, the contest. We gave them 7 seconds to answer the question. Hey, Uchenna, Genebo, 18. Uchenna, we say, 18 bo. Irina Sato. You see that? Kanayo, Genebo, 65. 65 bo. Irisi na ise. So I'm not going to answer this one. I left it blank because I'm going to send it to you guys. That will be your homework. You need to answer it yourself and send it to me. But now let's go to the second round. The second round is now 111. Otu nare. Double N. Otu nare. You see, I put na irina. See that? Otu nare na irina otu. When you break it, what is 100? Nare. You can also say nare. You don't have to say otu nare. Okay? You can say nare. But it's up to you. Na. You can say nare na. Irina otu. Okay? Nare na irina otu. Remember also I say you can put comma. And then you don't have to put the preposition. If you put comma here, you don't have to put na. You omit it. Okay, so otunare. Let's put comma and remove this na. You can answer it that way. Now 203 is what? 200, let me maximize it. I want you to see it very well. Okay, so 203 is narị abụọ na atọ. Narị abụọ na atọ. I will post this. You don't have to start writing it. I need you to listen to me and get everything I'm saying because I'm going to post this note. Okay, I'm going to post the note. So narị abụọ na atọ. 300 is narị atọ. 271 is narị abụọ na iri asaa na otu. Okay, you can also say narị abụọ, you put mgbakọ, which is comma, iri asaa na otu. These are two ways. 168, otu narị na iri isii na asatọ. You can also say otu narị, comma, iri isii na asatọ. So I'm not going to continue to write that. I want you to show me these two examples when you write your own, because this one, I'm going to reshuffle it and put some numbers in 100 to see how you're going to write it. Okay, so I will put some numbers in 100 here when I send it to you. But I need you to do it. Don't ask anybody, your parents, question. You need to do it yourself, because that will help you, be able to say and assess yourself. Do I know it or I don't know it? You should be able to do that. You don't know it, no problem. Then when I give a correction, I know where you are. Then I know how to go back again to review some things. We have 104, which is narị na anọ. We have 223. Narị abụọ na iri abụọ na atọ. 115. Narị na iri na ise. You can also say otu narị. Let me do that one, but I don't have to continue to do that. Otu narị. Then you put comma. Iri, okay, see that? Otu narị. Iri na ise. You can do that. Otu narị. Iri na ise. Okay? But you can say narị na iri na ise. You can say that. So I don't have to continue to write it this way. I need you to know 2 ways. Already gave you an example up there. You can also say here 213 nare. Okay, abua nare abua. You can put comma iri na ato, or you can remove it. Nare abua na iri na ato. Okay, 306 nare ato na isi. 222 nare, okay, 232 nare abua na iri abua na abua. You can also say nare abua, comma, iri abua na abua. You can say that. 155. Nare na iri ise na ise. All right. 299. Nare abua na iri itenane na itenane. You can say iri itolu na itolu, or iri itegete na itegete. Okay, round 3. When we finish round 2, people that missed some questions will be dropped out. And then we drop those ones and we continue with the numbers, the ones that are really doing well, until we have the winner. Okay, so now you see we bumped it up to 1,000. Now this is 3,333, and which is puku ato, nari ato na iri ato na ato. You need to know, you break it down. Now 3,000 is what? Puku ato, because 1,000 is puku or otu puku. Now you break it down again. Now you're able to bring out puku, which is 1,000, but now it is 3,000. You say puku ato. Then we have 333. What is 100? 100 is nari, but we have 300. It's not 100. Now you say nari ato. You see that? Now we are left with 33. What is 33? What is 30, by the way? 30 is iriato. Iriato. Now how do you answer it? Iriato is 30. Then what is 3? 3 is what? Ato. But then don't forget that you have to put preposition in between all these numbers. The preposition must be there. But when you get confused, where do I put preposition? There's nothing like confusion, because I told you already. When you have 3,000 now, you can say puku ato. You like to put a comma there. That is the only beginning one that you can omit that na, which is, and then you put comma. You say puku ato na 333. Nari ato, we have 33. Then you have to say 31st. So na iri ato na ato. So you have to do that. The first one you put a comma, which is 3,000. Puku ato. You don't put a comma there. You can say puku ato na nari ato, which is 300. Na. Don't forget all this na. Iri ato, which is 30. Then another preposition, na ato. That's how you do that. You can omit this na when you say 3,000, comma, 333. That's what you're doing. Okay, so it's that easy, but everything is here. I wrote the answers down, and then I'll post it so that you will see how to say them. Okay, some of them you're gonna be the one to do them. So that's how the numbers go. Okay, it's not that hard. All you need to learn is the formula I gave to you. If you're still confused, test me. Okay, test me. Sometimes you call me and might not get me. Either I'm in the class or I'm busy. All right, so now we're going to have time for questions. But please, one after another, do not unmute yourself, because I don't want any noise. And thank you for not, disrupting in the class or muting and making noise. Thank you so much. You guys did very well. But now, time for questions. You need to raise your hand. Go to the annotation, because when you get a hand up, I might not see you. Just go to the annotation, click on raise hand. I will see you. Then I will tell you when to ask questions. So if you have a question, I see Amarachi raising hand. Raise your hand, unmute yourself and say Ahambo. You say your name and say I have a question. Okay, time for questions. Amarachi Ngwa, Amarachi Odenibo.
Humble. I'm a watchy or terrible. Ajụjụ.
Enwere m ajụjụ.
Enwere m ajụjụ.
Ngwa jụọ ajụjụ.
So in the numbers,
Mhm.
So you said that we can do na.
Yeah,
And
na is the preposition. If I say na, what is if I say Amalachi, what is 28? When I say 28 and I say what it is, so you know 20 is iri abua. So you're going to say iri abua, which is 20. But then 8, you have to put and 28. So you need to put iri abua, then you put na asato. That's what I'm talking about. If I say, what is 15? Then you say 15 is iri. 15 should be iri na ise. That's what I'm talking about. This na is the preposition. You must put it when you're answering the question. But if I say, what is 50? You're going to tell me 50 is iri. He said there should be no na, because this is a whole number. Iri is said. You see the difference, Amarachi? Did you see that? Where you're supposed to put na and where you're not supposed to put na.
yes.
Okay. All right. Kedu onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ?
Daalụ.
Imeela, Amarachi. Kedu onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ? Who else has a question? If you have a question, raise your hand, because when you're getting your hand up, I will not see you. So if you know you have a question, click on your annotation and then I will see your hand up. Ask your question. Ask me a question. Ask me a question now, because I'm going to send you your homework. If you don't ask me a question now, you might not be able to answer the questions. So you need to ask me a question, because the one I'm going to send to you, you're going to have, now I'm going to reshuffle it. Okay, ahụrụ m Chinemere m Nwigwe. Chinemere m ngwa jụọ ajụjụ.
Aha m bụ Chinemere m, enwere m ajụjụ.
Chinemere m ngwa jụọ ọnụ ajụjụ.
So about the actually no, about the numbers. So what the numbers? So if the number, so anytime you have a number that's like 100, 1,000, any number with just one, you can put O2 before the number.
Yeah, so what I said, like you can say, if it's, let's say, for example, if I say 100, you can say otu nare. Or you can say nare. It is the same. If I say 200, you can say nare. Nare abua. You see that? If I say 1,000, you can say otu puku, or you can say puku. Now, when I say 1,001, you can say otu puku na otu. Or you can say puku na otu. See, you don't have to put it, or you can put it. You see that? Puku
Yeah, I
na
can see that.
otu. So that's the example that I gave to you. That's a good
Okay.
question, Chinemerem.
All right, thank you.
What is thank you,
Dalu.
Chinemerem? Chinemerem, gịnị bụ thank you?
Dalu.
Imeela o. Kedu onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ? Kedu onye ọzọ nwere ajụjụ? Jụọ ajụjụ o. Okay, onweghị onye ọzọ na-eweli aka elu. Okay, it means every one of you got the answer. You got everything that we went over today. So be ready to answer my questions when I send it out. If you don't want to ask me a question, it means all of you are clear. So I'm gonna give you 1,007. So make sure you know it. Make sure you answer the question. I'm gonna give you 467. Okay? Do not ask your mommy and daddy the question. I want you to be the one to answer the question. Just try your best. All right, so I'm going to post this tonight or tomorrow, because I'm gonna make more notes and send to you. And make sure if you don't have a phone, tell your parents to please print the homework out. I need you to write it with your hand. You finish writing it, you give it to your parents if you don't have a phone. If you have a phone, take a picture of it and send it to me. Okay, send it to me. I want you to send it to the forum, but this is the time I want you to send it. Everybody should send it at the same time. You don't send your own at the same time, then I won't be able to grade it. So I need you to post it before Thursday next week, or post it on Thursday next week. Please do that. I don't get to home by Thursday, I'm not gonna grade it. So I'm gonna post this by tomorrow or tonight. So be checking and then you see it. All right. So Ngwakordino, since nobody has a question. Ngwakordino, have a wonderful weekend. Okay.
I'll take a picture of it on my phone.
Okay, good. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.